how to start a remote home care agency that runs without you, the step-by-step guide. Look, most people think you need a physical location or a home in order to start a home care agency. But listen to me, I'm literally living proof that it's not true. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a remote home care agency that runs without you from your laptop, your desktop, or even your phone. And look, you don't even need a home to do it. You don't even need to provide the care services yourself. You don't even need prior business experience. I run a multiple six-figure home care business and I operate everything from my home office. Now let me back it up for a second. When I first started, I was a bus driver. I was completely clueless about business. I had no money in my pocket, no background in the healthcare sector. Listen to me, I only had a dream to become financially free. So at the beginning, I didn't even have proper structure. I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't even know how to get my license from the state. It felt like I was drowning. But little by little, I started to figure it out. First, I went from 0 to 10K a month in 6 months, then 10K to 20K in 3 months, then 50K, and now over $200,000 per month, all from my home. That's why I'm so passionate about showing students inside my Elite Home Care Academy program how to avoid the exact mistakes I made, which cost me well over 6 figures, to show the shortcuts straight to building a 6 or even 7-figure home care business. Let's talk about the business model, which wasn't even invented by me. It's the same model Fortune 500 companies are using right now. For an example, Uber doesn't own cars, Airbnb doesn't own houses, and in a home care business, you don't have to be the caregiver. Here's how it works. We market to our ideal families who need care for their loved ones. We match them with experienced caregivers. The family pays us $4,000 to $9,000 a month. We pay the caregiver their share, usually 50%, and we keep the profit. You don't need to deliver the care. You need to work on growing the business. We usually charge $40 to $50 per hour, and the caregiver usually gets about $20 per hour. Breaking beliefs. Now you might have some beliefs like, how does a home care agency work? What exact services are you going to offer? Why clients will hire my agency instead of the competition? Can you do it with a full-time job? So let's start with this first one. How does a home care agency work? What exact services are you going to offer? In the home care business, you'll be selling home care services that typically make you $4,000 to $9,000 per client. That's because you target private pay clients, not Medicaid. Here's the exact process. First, we give you the documentation to get your non-medical home care license in your state. Second, you'll craft a unique offer that will differentiate you from other agencies in your area. Third, you'll plug and play our marketing strategies to get leads, nurture them, and finally close them. Fourth, you'll hire caregivers and you get paid up front, so no need to hire caregivers out of your own pocket. How do we do that? Well, there's a free training I'm conducting this week where I'll break down each step in the easy and actionable process. If you want to learn more, click on it and register for free right now. Second question, why clients will hire my agency instead of my competition? Big agencies are usually running slow. They're using outdated tech and strategies that no longer work in the home care business today. Bigger agencies with more employees rely mostly on referrals and word of mouth. To stand out, you'll use an automated marketing funnel that captures and educates care requests. While you sleep, we teach you how. You'll focus on private paid clients living in wealthy areas in your state. And the last one, can you do it with a full-time job? The straight answer, yes. And honestly, starting while you have a job is a smart move because it removes financial pressure off of your mind. We have amazing success stories from business professionals. A Navy veteran made $120,000 in 8 months while staying in line with his job. If he can do it, you can do it. Here's what it actually takes though. 1 to 2 hours of focused work every day. Not scrolling social media while half working, but actual focus time. Most people waste time like this on Netflix. You can use early mornings, lunch breaks, or evenings to build your home care agency. Many students start by waking up an hour earlier or replacing evening TV time with business building. As your business grows and generates income, you can quit your 9 to 5 and reduce work hours. Dozens of people already made this transition. Steps to start a remote home care agency. Step 1, pick the right market. First, you need to pick a profitable market. Not every city or area is equal when it comes to launching a remote home care agency. We look for areas where household income is higher so that families can afford private pay. Senior population is growing fast, which means there will always be a demand. High end, but not too much competition. For an example, I'll look at zip codes, check census data, and even use Google Trend search value. If 20,000 people are searching for home care services in your area every month, that tells me there's a real demand. So the bottom line, choose a market where the money and the demand is high. Step 2, set up your systems. Once you've chosen your market, you need to start building the right systems, because this isn't about running around doing everything yourself. We use proven marketing funnels and lead generation strategies such as free lead magnet funnels, which educates my clients, paid ads to generate 30 to 50 leads per day, automated follow-up text, email, calls, so you'll never lose a lead. This is how we generate consistent leads without cold calling or begging for referrals. Step 3, hire caregivers. Now comes the part that surprises most people. You're not going to pay your caregivers out of your own pocket. Instead, you're going to hire independent caregivers who already have experience in home care, their own transportation, a passion for serving seniors. If you watch the free training from the link in my description, it will help you find them, vet them, and onboard them. Think of yourself as a connector. You connect families who need care with caregivers who want steady work. That's why I always say, you don't need to be a nurse or have a medical background to run a home care agency. Step 4, automate the back end. This step is where financial, time, location freedom comes in. Instead of being tied to your phone 24/7, we automate the entire operations of your business. That means a booking system for clients, a virtual assistant that responds instantly to the leads, pre-written scripts, templates, and agreements so you can stay compliant. So while you're with your kids, traveling, or sleeping, your home care business is still making you top dollars. This is what makes it the remote business. You don't need an office. You don't need to babysit every task. You let other people do it for you. Step 5, scale. Finally, it's time to scale. Once you have your first few clients and a handful of caregivers, you can actually add more zip codes to your service area. Bring on caregivers to handle demand. Raise your prices as your reputation grows. This is where people go from $10K a month to $30K, $50K, and beyond. And the beauty of home care is that clients stay with you for 6 to 12 months on average. That's recurring revenue. And it means you're not starting from zero every month like most businesses. And here's the truth. You don't need to sacrifice your life to run a remote home care business. This business can be run from anywhere, your kitchen table, a coffee shop, or even while you're traveling. It gives you the freedom to spend more time with your kids, your spouse, or on whatever passions you have outside of work. And with my free training, I've helped people with no background in business to launching and scaling a home care agency in under 90 days, such as Lonnie, who was a nurse making $14 an hour, now generating over $500K a year, and recently rewarded herself with a Tesla. She and so many more students of my program are the real proof that what I teach actually works. So if you've been wondering if you can build a profitable home care agency without experience, then the answer is yes. Not because it's easy, but because the demand is massive. 76 million Americans need care, and because the system is already built, all you need to do is start. If you're ready to start, check out my free workshop in this description below. I'll show you how to launch your own $10,000 a month home care agency without any physical location, such as a home or office. See you in the next one.